You should watch this video if you just discovered you have gynecomastia and you want to know what I did about it. The first time I was embarrassed that I had man boobs was when I was around 15 years old. I was an overweight kid with a poor diet. I made the mistake of wearing a turtleneck to school one day. I got made fun of mercilessly, laughing, pointing, people jokingly asking me to push them together. I was totally embarrassed. My weight loss attempts at that time were met with failure because the fat on my chest would not go away and I didn't know why. I was confused, depressed, low confidence, and I remember feeling pretty helpless. It would only be much later that I would realize that I had gynecomastia. After going through my teenage years and my adult life with gynecomastia, I got the surgery. You can follow my journey here. The most common question I get by far is, I think I have gyno, what do I do? Basically. After living through my teenage years with man boobs and through my adult life with gynecomastia, I wanted to shoot this video as if I was giving my teenage self the advice I never got regarding having man boobs. And it would be this: get strong, increase your confidence, get a compression vest. Nobody cares about this more than you do. It's not who you are, it's something that you have. And if you still have it after puberty, you can get the surgery. Let's break that down. Get strong. So what is gynecomastia? Gynecomastia is a hormonal issue, an imbalance of estrogen over testosterone which can cause excess breast tissue in men. This is especially present in men during puberty. What is the solution? Simply put, increase testosterone. The safest, most natural way to increase testosterone in your body is with diet and exercise. More specifically, a focus on strength training. It is safe to assume that a diet rich in testosterone-inducing foods as well as an exercise regimen geared towards muscle gains would increase overall testosterone in the body. This will help naturally regulate the body's hormones during this already crazy time. Why is this important for teenagers? Your body is going through changes. Those changes will result in your adult body. What are you feeding your body? Is that why you could have gynecomastia? I am not preaching, that was me. I had a poor diet through my teenage years and I think it more than likely contributed to my gynecomastia. There are many resources, not least of which YouTube to get started. Just pick something and go with it. For me, it was Strong Lifts 5x5 for over 1 year to get the foundations right. After that, it was starting strength for 6 months, then into my own evolving strength training program based around mobility and strength training. I'm tweaking it as the conditions change throughout my life. The point is, I have fallen in love with my strength training practice. It has produced so much value in my life. If you decide to get strong, you will see how much it helps you in all aspects, not just with gynecomastia. The other side of the coin is diet. Again, there are plenty of resources on how to lower fat and increase testosterone-rich foods. Do your research and work out a plan that works right for you. Just know that diet is more important than exercise when it comes to losing your man boobs. Getting stronger is the keystone habit that will help you manage your gynecomastia. Increase confidence. The point of this video is not to be a motivational post. I would tell my teenage self to research how to increase confidence and apply. Fortunately, there are plenty of resources. There are many studies that point to posture being linked to emotional mood. What is the posture of a depressed person? What is the posture of a confident person? We already discussed above the importance of getting stronger, but a side benefit of strength training for me was increased confidence in my physical abilities. There are mental strategies as well. These are some that have worked for me. Get a hobby. There are many reasons why getting a hobby are great, but the best one is you get to improve at something. Getting better at something increases your confidence. You can do anything within reason: swimming, push-ups, a new language, any online course, holding your breath, woodworking, hiking, etc., etc. Personally, I would choose anything that I enjoy doing that also has the potential of providing me value or increasing my overall health. Another thing that has helped me is stoicism. The daily practice of stoicism has greatly helped me mentally. Perhaps it can work for you. Reading has helped me in my life greatly as well. Libraries, audiobooks, which are my favorite way of reading, and videos. There are so many ways to consume information if you're intentional about it. The amount of people that attribute reading to be one of the reasons for their success is astounding. Find something that you're interested in. Get 3 books on the topic. Big books used to scare me until someone told me to break it down into daily chunks like this. For example, one 200-page book is 29 pages a day, as in you need to read 29 pages a day to finish a 200-page book in 1 week. I know it sounds simple and you've probably heard this before, but for me, my mind was blown. It is that simple. Try it. I dare you. You have no excuse if you're reading this on the internet or if you're watching this video. Research how to increase confidence in your life and apply it. Increasing confidence will give you the mental fortitude to handle gynecomastia and give you something to focus on other than your man boobs. Get a vest. Getting a compression vest is the most cost-effective, non-surgical thing you can do to manage your gynecomastia. It will flatten your chest and provide you with a slimmer contour while wearing clothes. Short of having surgery, this is the best way to hide your gyno while in public. Wearing a compression vest combined with a strength program and proper diet can greatly help manage your gynecomastia. Nobody cares about this more than you do. When I was younger, I was obsessed with my gynecomastia. It consumed my thoughts, especially when the situation required not being clothed, for example, like a pool party or being at the beach. Those situations sucked. Personally, I thought about my gynecomastia a lot of the time. It affected my confidence. I thought that everybody noticed and I had to try my best to hide it. So I hid my man boobs with my clothes and with my posture. I became fixated on my embarrassing chest area and I thought everybody noticed. I wore lots of vests, baggy clothes, and I slouched a lot. Only well into my adult years did I find out I had gynecomastia. When I was a teenager, I thought I was just fat. Once I got the surgery, I thought people would say stuff like, "Hey man, it looks like you lost a lot of weight. Hey man, I don't know what you're doing, but keep it up. Wow, you look great." You know what I got? Nothing. Here I was, peacocking around thinking everyone was going to stop and notice the gigantic literal weight that had been taken off my chest. Instead, I got basically, "Cool story, bro." This is what I realized. Everybody is obsessed with their own problems and probably had very little time or attention to give my gynecomastia, which had too large a place in my mind. Here's another crazy thing that happened. Once I started sharing with people I got the surgery, guys would come up and talk to me about it and share with me their stories. As well, other people would tell me about the things they were obsessed about with their bodies. One girl thought her arms were too fat. Another guy thought everybody saw the bumps on his eyebrows. Other people had weird nipples, birthmarks in embarrassing places, hidden skin conditions, all these things that people were embarrassed about and thought everybody knew about them. It turns out we all have something. If that's the case, then the only thing you can do and the only thing you can control is how you can get better. In my opinion, get strong and get smart. It's not who I am, it's something I have. It's not who I am, it's something I have was a useful distinction for me to make whenever I was feeling low about gynecomastia. I would just basically repeat it to myself. It's not who I am, it's something I have. And the reason why I think it helped me was because it helped take this condition away from my identity. I wasn't the dude with the man boobs, it was just I was a guy who happened to have man boobs. And I don't know, I don't know how that helped, but it helped me. So if I were talking to my teenage self, I would say this to yourself: it's not who you are, it's something you have. It's not who I am, it's something I have. Take it for what it's worth. If you still have it after puberty, you can get the surgery. During puberty, your body and hormones, and thus your emotions and thoughts, are changing and growing. Having gynecomastia sucks during puberty. Trust me, I know. If you are considering surgery, I would advise against and wait. Most times, it resolves itself after puberty. If you are following a strength training routine, you are already 80% of the way there. During puberty, your entire body is in flux. What seems like the end of the world in terms of shame and depression emotionally really is not. It's not, because you can fix it. If after your body calms down and you have the go-ahead from your doctor, go ahead and get surgery if that's what you want. It's what I wanted, and I can tell you that it has changed my life for the better. Ironically, I think the struggles of having man boobs has given me a skill set that I am not sure I would have if I didn't have the challenges of having gynecomastia most of my life so far. I've lived my entire life with gynecomastia, fallen in love, gotten married, had a family, and live an overall normal life. So, if you just discovered you have gynecomastia, I hope you realize that you're not the only one that has gone through this, nor will you be the last. You cannot control the man boobs, but you can control your decisions. Hopefully you choose well, and gynecomastia becomes a small blip on your otherwise happy and confident life.
My goal with this video series is to help men who've just discovered that they have gynecomastia. I want to educate them with information and also help them ask better questions. I also want to take the stigma away from gynecomastia for men so that we can actually have a good discussion around this condition. If that is something that you are into, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and hitting the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. Thank you for watching this video.